Good morning. Welcome to PGL Bucharest. This is a vlog. If you like it, let me know in the comments. 7:30 in the morning. And I was inspired like a couple of days ago. I saw Donna did a vlog and I was like, I used to do vlogs. If you go back on this channel, I used to do vlogs of like all my esports stuff. It's also funny because like 2 days ago, Shox was doing this whole thing about like no makeup on broadcasts. There we go, girl. I'm doing it too. I actually never wear makeup outside of work. I'm just not a fan of it. I'll put on like some mascara and like lipstick and maybe like loose powder or like a BB cream, but I don't do the whole face. So it takes me like 15 minutes to get ready in the morning, but then when I have work, I have to go in for like an hour to do that whole thing, and it was super inspiring. I'm going off on a tangent now. Super inspiring to watch Shox with her whole no makeup thing. Good on her. I'm on the afternoon shift, but because I have to get makeup and things, I come in when the second game of the day is on. This is our little green room. It's where all the talent hang out. We get our makeup done there. We have lots of snacks. I really need to get an actual vlogging camera because this is really difficult to do. There is an iron. That's the B stream. That's the A stream, and this is pretty much our space. Dealing with some admin because I'm here for PGL Bucharest, but the plan was for me to leave here on Monday, get on a plane, and go to Doha, Qatar for Yellow Compass Qatar. Kind of sucks. So I was meant to fly there. I'm going to be doing some content for them. I'm not flying there anymore. I'm going to be flying home on Monday, and we're going to do as much as we can online. Bit of a bummer coming into day two because you get like ready for travel, you pack everything. I'm really lucky because PGL's already organised me a flight home, so I'm all taken care of in that regard, but it does kind of suck. Feeling a little bit sad that I thought I had 2 lands back to back, but only one. Still good, we're on day 2. But anyway, that's what I was dealing with this morning. But now we're at work and we get to watch Cool Counter-Strike, so we'll do that.
Pick up the smoke, someone. Look for smokes. Look for the Alô? 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 Caiu a ligação. Meu Deus, eu larguei. Soltou.
Well, there we go. We're going to a decider. Astralis looked, I thought, much more decisive on Ancients, a lot more comfortable. Prof, they did that so quickly you couldn't even get your shoes on.
That is true. That is true. I feel like one of the players doing the fist bumps after the game, putting on their shoes. It's not that easy.
Snowing! Where is our shuttle?
There's no shuttle?
No! Imagine how much fun it would be if, completely off topic, if
Go on.
Production had allowed me to go ahead with my original idea at the start of this event, which was to fill these glasses in front of us with vodka. And every time someone called them Eternal Fire instead of Aurora, they had to take a sip. But apparently we can't risk what might happen if we do that, so it was vetoed very quickly. Getting back into
I don't know about that, production says.
Production has said that they've never heard of that.
I feel like we're greenlighting that for starting to...
What would be even more fun is if only one of those cups was full of vodka and the other 2 were water, and we all had to chug it and one person was unlucky.
There we go.
We've lost a lot of talents over the years. Let's not lose some more this event.
Morning, we get out of bed and we edit Feed the Trolls for a Monday release. How is that for a screen pause? Wow.
Opium is on another level.
I don't care who wins this game. I just want to be very clear about that. But I think it's
I want complexity to win.
I think it's a little bit belittling to say that just because they haven't won a playoff match means they haven't been a top team this year. They really have been.
But who said that? Who said that they haven't been a top team?
I think it implies. I think it implies when you say they don't want to. They haven't won a playoff match yet. That they're not it. But like they are still a really strong team. But this would be where that curse like really comes into the forefront. I think for people if they do lose it here against.
Yeah. It's just whether the curse is going to continue. That's where I'm at with this one.
They've never won a playoff match here in 2025. It does not mean that they're a bad team, Dust. It just means they've never won a playoff match.
It's a statement of fact.
There you go.
Got me. You did get me there. Yeah.
Will they win a playoff match? That is the question that you need to ask yourselves during the break. That's not her picture, but I'm giving her the whole wall for context. Hey Steph, we're just talking about you while I'm filming for you. It's a very big picture, friend, so like, I haven't got the whole shot in, hold on. Bro. The lighting is really bad, but the semi-finals are underway. So freaking cool. I love my job. You can hear them, they're playing. Final matchup of the day here on the A stream. And it is one that you've seen quite a few times this year, and I know we all get excited about. FaZe up against Astralis. I actually have the same question for both of these teams, but we'll start out with FaZe. Yanko, Prof, on paper, this is a world-class lineup, but it doesn't seem to be reflecting when we see them at tournaments. Why is that?
I think just the change that they made in bringing in Elish for Ops, it's two different players, right?
We're done. The third and fourth playoff just finished. That's our taxi coming to us. Shuttle. So the final is on. We could stay in the green room, but there's actually not enough chairs. So I'm gonna go back and watch in my pajamas. That moment when you're boarding the plane home and you realize that you forgot to do an outro for your YouTube video, so now everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. This was PGL Bucharest. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. And if you did, please let me know in the comments. I can do more. If you like the edits, let me know. Give it a like, share it. You know, I'd appreciate that. I'm gonna go home now. Bye. One more thing. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know. But also, if there's like any suggestions you have, content that you would like to see when I'm at events, let me know. Can you tell I'm like freaked out about this vlog?